Hey guys, it's Mila again after a very long absence, and today I'm back with a sort of review. It's not actually a review, it's more of a rant about The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. So this was a book that I wasn't really planning on reading. I had seen a lot in Goodreads, but historical fiction is not my thing, so I kind of was planning on skipping it. But then my friend, she was really looking forward to it, so we had a buddy read for it, and it was 3 people, and none of us really enjoyed the book. So kind of like what I wanted to talk about is because this book was just so beloved, not only on the Goodreads community but also on BookTok, everywhere. Basically everywhere I look is 4 or 5 stars for this book, and it's just kind of like one of these books when you wonder why. So at least that's me, just because I'm a fucking black sheep when it comes to books. Kind of wanted to rant a bit about it, so here I go. Basically, The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue is a book about Monty. He's like a high society dude, and he's going in a sort of tour through the continent with his friend Percy and his sister Felicity. And a lot of shit happens because Monty is a fucking idiot and he basically screws everything up. So a lot of things that I've seen about this book is like how wonderful diverse it is. I mean, there are a lot of people who are praising it for being diverse, and I fucking love it. I mean, you know how much I love diversity in books, but I don't know, it's kind of like I've seen so many people that have given it 4 or 5 stars only because of the diversity. Because you have, I mean, Monty is bisexual. You have Percy, he is his mother was black, his father was white, so he's kind of like in the middle because he's not well accepted into society, obviously. And then you have Felicity, who is, I mean, it's not perfectly stated, but is asexual. And I mean, I think that's great, but what I actually don't like about books is when they get praised solely because of being diverse, when you don't pay a lot of attention to the characters themselves. So this book is narrated by Monty, and one of the problems I had, other than Monty being like a really selfish and fucking annoying character, is that through Monty's eyes we get to see the other characters, and Monty is just so self-absorbed in himself that he doesn't really show a lot to get to know to the other characters. I mean, about Percy is his best friend, his childhood friend, and he is totally in love with Percy, but the problem is that all we see about Percy is how much Monty loves him, how hot he finds him, but not really much else. I mean, other than, well, after we get to see about his epilepsy, we don't see what other things, I mean, Percy is. I mean, he's Monty's friend, he has epilepsy, but other than that, I mean, what are his dreams? What does he want to do with life? What does he think about other than also being in love with Monty? And that is something that we never really get to see. So Percy ends up being like a really shallow character because we just don't get to know him. He is kind of like a token character, but he's not really there. And another thing, well, same happens with Felicity. I know that there are so many people who love her because she was so smart and but other than her loving medicine, we just don't really get to know her. And so one of my major complaints was about Monty. Monty, he was just a really unpleasant, unlikable character, and I fucking hated it, obviously. So my main complaint was that he was the main character and that he was the narrator, because if Monty had been out of the picture, or if he had been like a secondary character and the narration had been by Percy or by Felicity, I would have absolutely loved it. But because it wasn't, fuck, I fucking hated Monty. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I know that so many people love him, and I know that he has a whole history with his father, his father was a really shitty, fucking shitty person. He beats him, he belittles. So I don't know. I mean, this was something like an issue that I had because I didn't want to be like a shitty person and hate Monty because I would feel like I was doing the same thing that his father had done. But at the same time, I mean, Monty, yes, he was abused by his father. His father is a piece of shit. But that doesn't mean that Monty isn't also a terrible person. Because he is. He's selfish, he's manipulative. He's useless, I'm sorry, but he is. I mean, basically everything that happens in the book, which is not a lot, but it's a lot of really stupid shit, that all happen because Monty fucks up every fucking time, I swear to God. And there was a time everything what he would do like really obvious shitty things like steal from a person he shouldn't have stole from and then when people almost kill everybody because of the stupid shit that Monty does, then Monty is like, oh, I can believe these people are mad at me because I almost got them killed. I mean, it's really fucking obvious that they're going to be mad at you, but like every time someone was against Monty, every time someone contradicted him or basically did anything that he didn't like, he will be like really fucking pissed and he will start doing things to hurt other people like insults and all that kind of stuff. And I really, really hated that. I tried to understand him, but at the same time, I just wanted to fucking kill him. Oh my god, he was so annoying. So that wasn't much of a review, as more of me just screaming and fuck. But so yeah, that was what I kind of wanted to say. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. I don't think you did enjoy it because I didn't basically say anything. But if you have any opinions on this book, please let me know, and I'll see you on the next video.